My name Yon, Impulse's finest. I work at Impulse and I train people on the side. I'm one of those guys that smoke weed and still live a healthy life. Now, this is my story on how I got high and the first time I got high. And this was 2019, Colorado Springs. I started this construction job and everybody smoked and I didn't. My foreman, he was younger than me. He was of age and he offered me his dab pen. I told him no. So he thought I was the police. So nobody on our crew was fucking with me. They gave me the worst position every time. I had the worst job every time because it's like, oh, he don't smoke, bro. He weird or something wrong with him. Fast forward, my third month there, I was arguing with somebody on my break, and my boss seen that I was arguing with him. So I'm just sitting there hot, sweating, just long 16-hour day. He walk up by me. He sit next to me on the curb, and he just tossed his pen in my lap. He's like, "You're gonna need this." Patted me on my kneecap. Then he got up and left. Then I picked the pen up, hit it a few times. I'm just sitting there, just staring at the mountains. I don't even remember where we was at. Just sitting there, staring at the mountains. Then I just kept hitting it. And then I'm just sitting there the whole shift. He just let me sit there the last 2 hours of the shift. I'm just on the curb while everybody finishing up. Keep in mind, we doing road construction. We was crack sealing. That was a terrible job. I'd never do it. Crack sealing. Yeah. But that was a Thursday, so we had that Friday off. He invited me to go to a dispensary with him, so this was gonna be my first dispensary trip. So we went to Pueblo, Colorado. We went to the Cannabis Depot. That's what it's called, Cannabis Depot. Got a decent deal. We go in there. I get like 4 different flavors, and the only ones I remember is Snowball and Purple Urkel. We leave the dispensary. We go back to his house, and before we even roll up any weed, he's like,
"Like, you ever dab before?"
I'm like, obviously not. You know what I'm saying? I just started smoking. So he mixed live resin, crumble shatter. He mixed like 3 or 4 different concentrates. And he loaded the dab rig up for me. Man, I never want to be that high again. I couldn't even drive. I had to get picked up. I went to bed at 5, woke up the next day at 10 a.m. Like I slept like forever. Bro, like it was a big dab. It was one dab. It was hella shit all mixed up. Like he had a concoction, bro. He's like, I got you. And I didn't even know what was a big dab and what was a little dab. I don't know what a dab is. For real, for real. He loaded that motherfucker up. I hit it hard like it was a bong. Oh man, and my chest burned so bad. I really thought I was dying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was laying there on this couch. Everything was fucked up. I couldn't even just sit up. I couldn't do nothing. The next day, we went to this get together, and this lady had this dog. It was supposed to be a golden retriever, but it was so fat, bro. It was so big. It was like armadillo size. We got high in a car before we even went to the get together. My friend wrote us some green crack. That's the strain name. Which we hotbox the car. Then we go to the get together, and it's my homie's birthday. He lives in an apartment, so his neighbors, everybody in the apartments. That dog, just big as hell, well, wide as fuck, was just walking around us, and I'm just high. And the lady who she
It's like, "I just got groceries and all this other stuff. You guys can get whatever you want."
So this is the first time I ever even had like the munchies ever. Refrigerator packed, bro. She had everything. She had shit I ain't never even seen before. I'm in there going stupid, eating everything. Come back out the house. My homie he rolled a paper. I can't even remember what strains it was, but it was wax in it. Hit that, and that was my first wax joint too. So I'm really getting toasted. Fast forward into the get together. I'm driving home. I'm in the turn lane. The light turned green for everybody to go straight. I start driving straight in the turn lane, and and I realized that I fucked up, bro. And I had no tents on my car. And I'm in Colorado intersection. It's hella people, bro. I instantly parked. I stopped and just bagged up, bro. But I didn't look around, so I knew everybody was staring at me, bro. I was just hoping no police was around, bro. I was so high, bro. And I'm so embarrassed. I'm sweating now because I'm in my little Honda. It had no AC. So now I'm so embarrassed. Yes, super fishbowl. Like, you seeing me in this motherfucker. And, bro, it was just crazy as fuck. But I made it home, obviously. And that was my first time to get high. Well, first few days.
That's when you learned that you shouldn't smoke and drive.
Yeah.
Did you go from not smoking to smoking like 3 days in a row?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. And then didn't even stop for the longest. I was 250 whenever I started smoking. I ended up 200, so I looked sick. But it wasn't even the weed though. It's because I was smoking backwoods and tobacco. It was the tobacco fucking with my appetite. And I didn't know that because I was new to weed. When I stopped smoking Dutchess and backwoods and I went to papers, I still craved the backwood. And I was like, see, it's the nicotine and the tobacco. It ain't even the weed. So when I converted over, it changed everything. So now I'm all set. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Straight. That nicotine. Them damn vapes. Them damn vapes. People ask me, what's the best flavor? I don't smoke them. I be trying to get people the zero nicotine one. They don't want to hear it.